Kia ora, I'm Charlotte Squire and I help people write their memoirs via my online course, Write Your Memoir. Are you interested in writing your memoir or your life story or your history? Well, maybe I can help. I live in New Zealand and I'm around 46 years old, and writing has been my thing since I was 5 years old. And I was learning to read and write kind of slowly at school in a big class full of people. And my dad stepped in and said, reading is going to open your world up. It's going to help you step into the most amazing places you just cannot imagine. And with him really being so passionate about reading, he also drew me into the world of writing. And before long, it became my thing to do in life, my thing that I was really good at. And it stayed that way right through school because I guess I'm a really creative person, and getting to include that creative expression through my writing was something that I felt really happy doing. Over the years, I have been a journalist and an author and a teacher of writing, and over the last few years I've been working with people in the part of the world where I live, which is Nelson, Tasman area, and right smack in the middle of New Zealand, supporting clients around this area, basically writing their histories and their memoirs, also writing other kinds of books for people. And more recently, I've packaged all that information into a course, and I realized I know a lot of stuff. You know, when you do something a lot, you don't realize how much you know. But yeah, this is something that I realized I can help people with this. So the course went live a few months ago, and worked with a few amazing clients and have had some lovely feedback about that course, and I'm spreading the word. So the thing I wanted to talk about today was editing and proofreading, and I wanted to talk about it because most people don't realize that the editing and proofreading stage of writing a book, it generally takes a lot longer than you expect it to, as in sometimes it can take longer to edit a book than it took to write the book. You kind of think when you write the book, once I get to the end, once I've written it, it's done, it will be done. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works, especially if you want to self-publish, print your book and share it with your people, or maybe even sell it. You really want to put some work into firstly going through and checking for all those little spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, and then you want to ideally have someone kind of look at is everything in the right place, a sort of editing process, structurally, does it make sense? Does it flow? Should something be in another place? People say sometimes a book, I like this quote, it takes a village to write a book. Sometimes there'll be 4 or 5 or 6 pairs of eyes over a book before it's done. From the beginning of your own eyes, you might write your book and then might go through it 3 or 4 times, just going over, polishing it up, and then you get to the stage where you are sort of you've lost your perspective and you can't see any more mistakes. You just can't. I definitely get like this. I get to a point with the book, and when I need to pass it on to one of my proofreaders to get a fresh pair of eyes over my book. So I'll generally, when I write a book, have 1 or 2 people proofread it for me and really take a step back, and they will always find mistakes, always. And so, the proofreading and editing stage is incredibly important. So I wanted to let you know about that because this month I am offering a special package when you sign up to Write Your Memoir. It's worth $400 or slightly over that, and it basically involves 4 hours of proofreading and editing work from my team on your book. So there are a few caveats, I guess. You've got to have written that book or written as much as you can within 1 year. And you need to sign up to this by the end of this month. So we're in November. So November 30th, 2022. And I'm only offering this to 10 people. So that this is something that I don't want to put out there too much, because it's going to be, quite time consuming for us. So we have lots of projects on the go. So this is a really special thing that I'm offering. I'm not sure if I'm going to offer it again. I'm just going to see how it goes. So if you'd ever like to have a chat with me about this, like a real conversation with me, reach out to me, let me know. You can email me, charlottesquirecombs@gmail.com, or you can just message me, and we can book in a video chat or a phone chat and talk about whether your book project will be a good fit for my Write Your Memoir course. I'm passionate about people writing their stories. I really believe in the value of people recording their memories, and including their memories of the stories that their grandparents and great-grandparents passed on to them, because, when you're at that stage, when I speak to people in their 70s and 80s, they have memories of the stories their grandparents and great-grandparents told them. So they're a link back to those generations. And once those people go, once our grandparents' age go, the stories go with them. So, when we capture these stories, we're capturing the history of future generations, and we can capture the most incredible stories and photos and poems and recipes. We can put family trees in the books. Anything goes. If you can scan it, you can get it into the book. So it really is an incredible process. So I'm going to sign off now. If you would like to have a chat with me, please reach out. And keep writing, keep going. I think that's one of the tragedies when we have these book ideas, but we can be a solo journey writing. It's easy to think to yourself, this is terrible, no one's going to read this. But do me a favour and hang in there just to get that first draft of your book down. Keep going. I really hope you do. Okay, have a great day. Bye.